I'm not ready for this. You're
Lord, man.
you like a cowboy in the West. You quick draw your hand crossbow, shoot it into the trees, into the little glint you might have seen, and once it hits its target, you hear a large roar as something comes
Oh, we want to hear it
rumbling
come back. Oh my god.
towards you. Everyone, roll me initiative.
Jesus, a loud roar and
Yeah.
potentially six.
Oh my god.
Unnatural 20.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm on board too. Let's go. We
We're
powered up.
We're locked the fucking.
Jeez Louise. Jason just rolled 5. Well, other than the crossbows, he's been perfect.
All right.
He's been saving all of this for this deck of cards. He wanted to wage war. What are we about to
Oh boy, I don't even have a picture.
see?
Yeah,
What is
what
Allison
picture for
put
a
on this
fight?
dang map?
Too soon.
All right. While
All right.
I set up initiative, I need to input all of you. So Crow, you are a rogue.
Remember, there's always an option to run away.
Kyros, you're a paladin.
Maybe not.
There is an option. And then Onyx, you are a fighter.
I
Um,
was hanging out with Chicken. I was not next to them.
that's gonna be chicken for now. Oh wait, that. There you go. And just because I don't have like a token for it, this is gonna be the token.
Okay, that looks manageable. A little big.
Oh, actually, it should be bigger.
Oh no!
Put that there.
Don't forget to slap that damage on him. He already got 9.
Oh yes.
The fucking Elden Ring bear, dog.
It's a Dosha Guma.
True.
All right.
A guardian dose of Guma.
Honestly.
All right. Crow, you're first. And what is before you is the legendary monster, an abominable yeti.
What?
In the woods,
boy.
the Yeti?
A yeti. Yep.
Not a Sasquatch, are you sure? No Bigfoot?
I mean, I'm going by stats. It's a Sasquatch, but in the book it's called a yeti.
I was gonna say, we'll use Yeti stats, but it's a fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah. All right, Jason.
Okay,
Go ahead.
interesting.
I'm gonna take a step back.
Understandable.
Well, guys, this is about to be our first player wipe.
I'll take 2 steps back. Which one is? No, they're both the same. I am going to fire with my crossbow. Ooh, that was almost another 20. Does 19 hit?
1 second. I'm finishing up some numbers.
Brother. Oh, I was about to say.
What was the number you threw at me?
19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
6.
All right, 6 damage as the Bigfoot just takes another arrow. Anything else?
Hold on.
Why are you rolling, bro?
I have.
50 chickens.
Okay.
Alright.
I was about to say, what the hell is that thing doing? So my bows have Vex. So in the next, if you hit a creature with a hand crossbow and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before you end of your turn. Next turn. So just throwing it out there.
Okay.
And then, I don't think I have anything that can be done with a bonus action. Could I hide?
There's not exactly a lot to hide. You guys are still in your little campsite. Unless you make it to the tree line, I'm gonna say that's impossible.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Where's the lines here? So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I won't make it. I mean, I'll back up more. I think that's where I stop, right?
5,
Ooh.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's 20 feet from where you were.
Oh no, I still have.
Yeah, 30. Cool. All right, Kiros, you're next.
Oh my god. I don't even know if I recommend that. Oh my god. Well, do what you do.
I
You
am
do you.
you. Which party? Okay, let me go here. Let me go. Let's go actions. All right. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That's kind of tough, damage-wise. 7 damage. And then, as a bonus action, Alex,
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
What?
I try to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and it can't willingly move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Ooh, that's pretty good for you.
Yes.
All right. Is there any save it
So,
needs to
you
make?
just gotta make that Wisdom save.
Wisdom save +1.
I believe it's 13.
It failed. It is compelled.
Let's freaking go.
You just
hold the
got your
line,
Bigfoot
boys.
to a duel.
I'll hold the line, boys.
I'm gonna go toe to toe with this thing.
Bigfoot. To be fair, with my capability, if I were to activate it, I appear as a 7'8" man, so I'm almost as big as Bigfoot.
Yeah,
I might look like
for sure.
might look like
Too
my own
big,
Bigfoot.
Yeah. I can't tell which was the real one.
Who do I
All right.
shoot?
If you're done, Kairos, Onyx, you're next.
Okay, we might have a nasty little combo to try to help you.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. I can move 35 because I'm. Is that reaching?
That's 20 feet.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Is it reaching? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would reach.
Okay. I have a hand axe.
All right. You're gonna yuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my hand axe at it. So let me make sure I use my stuff right. All right, we throw the axe. Let's see. Can we roll? Can we roll? Can we roll? We roll!
Nice. It
freaking
hits.
go.
And now I'm going to use a maneuver called Goading Attack. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can expend 1 superiority die. Add the die to the attack's damage roll. The target must succeed on a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
When you get done, I have some unfortunate news.
14 Wisdom.
It failed the wisdom save.
Okay, then he has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the end of my turn. End of my next turn.
Interesting.
So Aspen, I see the nasty little combo you were cooking up. Unfortunately, Compelled Duel ends if I cast a spell on an enemy other than the target, I make an attack roll on a creature other than target, or if an ally of mine damages the target.
Okay, well, he still has disadvantage unless he hits. Oh God,
You.
now I might be
I'll
in
take
danger.
you.
But hopefully he won't run me down. So there's
Oof.
this. That's the damage, and I got to roll 1 dice to
Honestly,
add to it.
guys, I kind of hit him twice.
Well, you hit him after I activated Compelled Duel. Or
And
before.
then I got.
I'm talking about I hit him before
Yeah.
we even started, and then
So he takes
now.
13.
But yes, but we compelled him after you attacked. You attacked before we did our spells and stuff, so he's
Yeah, but now he's
focusing
not
on us.
compelled, is what I'm saying.
Well, we failed our spell save DCs, so
All right, is at the end of your turn, Onyx.
So if he doesn't hit me, he has disadvantage. And I tell Chicken George to get out of here.
All right.
I tell him to meet up with Crow.
Okay. Bigfoot's turn. Bigfoot is compelled in a whole new sense. He sees that guy over there. He's like, hey, I specifically don't like that guy. So let's see. 5,
He doesn't have to come to me.
10, 15, 20.
oh, you
And-
son of a gun! You never left my area effect,
Well, he's the
so I can't get an attack opportunity.
he's like that's this closest route, or fastest route. He is going to use a claw attack. This
gonna die,
enormous
guys.
creature is going to roll, and he's going to get a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
All right. He's now going to roll 2d6 plus 7. That is 18 slashing damage.
18.
18, but we're not done yet. He also does
No, we're dying.
cold damage because this is technically a Yeti.
Team wipe. Team.
7 more
Wipe,
cold
team wipe.
damage.
That 19 was with disadvantage?
What's that?
Well, he was hitting me, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't you say when he attacks you? Or was
No,
that
when he
just
attacks
us?
other. He has to attack somebody else.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
But it has multi-attack. And it's going to use Chilling Gaze on its former target, Crow.
Crow. All the way
Crow,
over there.
it looks at you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, dog. I'm assuming it's not a damaging attack. I'm assuming he's statusing Crow in some way.
I'm not looking.
What size
It is
is this
How
creature?
big this man?
it is huge.
Okay.
Like 10 feet tall? Plus?
Yeah, it's 15 tall.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up?
Crow, you failed the DC 18,
Jesus Christ.
and I need you to take 6d6 cold damage.
He's gone!
What?
You take 29 cold damage.
I'm glad Alex is just killing us off this time so we can have a fresh start with the freak session next week.
Well, Dakota, wouldn't that be great? Well, you got a way to get us out of here.
And you're paralyzed.
Man, really gonna make me use that wish spell, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
can you
is what
wish the
happens
Yeti
when
to
you
like
launch
1
a-
HP?
As I said, how do I do it? Do I wish for him to be like
On your turn,
near death and then I
Dakota.
kill him? Do I wish for this whole thing to never have happened?
Yeah,
I gotta look-
literally, it could be whatever you want, so long as it's in the means of the game, and not like super metagaming.
I need to see something about this stupid spell first.
Okay, it gives you a lot of like specifics, but it goes way beyond that.
Mainly what I'm looking for is this a spell that takes like 10 minutes to cast or something?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's instantaneous.
Shit. Casting time, 1 action. We're good. Okay. Yeah, it's just 1 action.
All right. And for its final,
Hit.
what's up?
So is that just like a thing that just hits? Like you don't have to roll for it?
Well, you did roll. You rolled a Constitution and failed.
Oh, that's
Or
okay.
whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And
Oh
then
my
for its
God.
final attack, it's going to claw Kairos.
Oh, it has
Hey,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, you're right.
Idiot.
Does 21 hit?
Oh, he still hits. Let's go.
21. That hits.
All right, that's going to be 2d6 plus 7. That is 17 slashing damage. And 6 cold damage. And with
So that's
that,
23.
it is the end of his turn. 50 Chickens is running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to the trees and can't even get... Oh, no, he didn't use his action, so he's going to hide in the trees.
Coward.
Crow,
We'll be right there.
you are paralyzed.
That's your turn.
You're going to get paralyzed.
I did.
You can potentially re-roll to try and get out of paralysis.
Still safe.
Constitution saving throw of 18.
Didn't you do like? Wait, how much damage did you do? Didn't you do like 66?
His damage is
So
not
I think
what
it's
you're
29.
fighting. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you asking that for earlier?
Yeah, like you did damage to me, right?
Yes.
29.
Oh yeah, that's. I only
Yeah,
had
Jason's
24
dead.
HP. The question is, do I roll fail save? Right?
Yeah.
Start rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a save.
It is a save.
That's my first save.
Alright. Let me find the unconscious. This is also on you whenever you wake up.
When you wake up.
Yeah. Alright. Kiros, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Wish.
Okay, what do you wish?
I wish that Crow never drew the card from the deck.
No.
Wait, what does that do to help this?
It would
Makes it
potentially
Yeti.
put the card back, but it wouldn't wish away the Yeti, I suppose.
It should.
Because the
It's
Yeti,
kind of like the right time.
the Bigfoot, was already around. In accordance
And it was like
to,
teleported here by it?
No, in accordance
Can I
to
have
the
it?
rogue card, an NPC of the DM's choice becomes hostile toward you. You don't know the identity of this NPC until they or someone else reveals it. Nothing less than a wish spell or divine intervention can end the NPC's hostility toward you.
Can I get some DM generosity to let me remake my wish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smite this thing out of existence.
Well,
Give it 1 HP.
if I use wish, I can't attack it. Is the thing, so I kind of have to finish it with the wish. But I don't know if I can just be like, "Can I wish for this thing to be dead?"
Onyx goes after you.
And I am in a
Ready?
position to get advantage, and technically speaking, I won't say what I say or else it's too much metagaming.
I wish the Yeti that we are currently fighting was mortally wounded.
Mortally wounded. Alright. I have to do some basic math now. Alright.
Make it 1 HP.
I need to look up the definition of mortally wounded.
Look, I can't actually in character say, "I wish you was at 1 HP." That's
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish it's that death is knocking at its door.
Then instead of 35 damage to the creature, it is
Oh
now
god.
at a whopping 100. It is bloody. Those wounds, the blood just starts seeping out of it uncontrollably as it goes a little faint. It's still standing. It's not dead, but it is pretty close.
I'll just use a bonus action to cast a freaking Aspen. How much HP
I'm
you got?
actually.
Screw it. Cure wounds on Aspen. No wait, I have to touch you. Hold on. No, not that far. Oop, oop, oop. Maybe not, because then you can't get advantage.
I'll
You
run
can-
around them.
Yeah,
I'll
you got
run
it.
around them.
I cast Cure wounds on Onyx.
All right.
Onyx, you regain 13 hit points.
Thanks, man. Oh, 13. I just gave I was at 9. I gave myself 4. 9 more.
22 should be it.
Yeah, my bad. There we go.
I leave it all to you, Onyx.
All right. Onyx, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to run around him. And then I'm going to slap his back.
Hey, yo.
All right.
You got bad thoughts over here. That's crazy.
With... Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a regular attack. With an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do 1 maneuver per attack. So what I'm going to do is approach from behind him like this, and I'm going to attack with advantage with this greatsword.
The 16 hits.
Does one of those hit? Okay. And with this, I'm going to use a maneuvering attack.
Mm-hmm.
When I hit a creature with an attack roll, you can expend 1 superiority die, add the die to the damage roll, and choose 1 willing creature who I can see or hear me, and they can use this reaction to move half its speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So I say, get out of here!
Get on, get.
And then we do this. Also, I have great weapon fighting, so that 2 is treated as a 3.
Yeah, I have that too.
All right. So
Yeah, so the minimum I can do with this is considered 10.
All right. So at 10 is added to the damage pool.
And I gotta roll this dice that gets added to it,
Mm-hmm.
which is this superiority die for the maneuvering attack. There's an additional 1, come on.
Damage.
And then, yeah, an additional 1 damage.
All right.
And then I can use Action Surge. I can take 1 additional action, except for a magic action. So I'm going to attack again with the greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was reading before, these maneuvers can only be 1 per attack.
Mm-hmm. So this is a separate
So
attack.
this is the second attack. Yeah, and I'm going to use, what is it called? Fainting attack. You can expend 1 superiority die to faint, targeting 1 creature within 5 feet of you. Your next attack roll against the target this turn has advantage. And if it hits, I get to add a superiority die to the damage. So now I will roll with my greatsword with advantage.
$24 hits.
Ooh. Okay, so now I will attack. That's some good damage.
That's some great damage.
And then I get the dice for the fainting attack. It adds an extra 7, so that's 21.
How do you want to kill it?
Let's fucking go.
with a bunch of screams. Get
Man, scream.
out! I splash at him one time, and then I get super hype and bring the sword back up for the next slash across his back as well. And then with that, like I like fall down thinking like, oh, this is like it's either over for me or over for him because it's kind of all I had left.
Yeah.
It was like everything, and then I see him fall.
All right. With a final yell of its deep voice, it cries out into the forest, and it looks at Crow for one last moment, stretching out an arm before falling forward and onto its side, now a bloody mess, scarred, and without that wish would have destroyed this team.
I run up and cast Lay on Hands on Jason.
All right. You cast Lay on Hands, provide him with the necessary hit points, and when everybody's ready, I can give you your experience.
Oh my.
And boy, howdy, is it a lot.
What the heck is this about to do to everything else?
Let me find Lay on Hands.
Also, Onyx is currently face down on the ground.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, he's lost.
You can have 10 points of HP.
Crow, you stand, you live, and you can see another day as 10 hit points reach your body.
Then I'm gonna go over.
No,
You're not
I would
wounded,
just
though,
imagine
right,
that my
Fastman?
guy's
You're-
exhausted. It's
Correct.
he just generally, he just did a lot. He was-
Yeah.
thought he was-
Sorry. Yeah.
If anything, you spit on your heel and you fall back into the cushion of the carcass where the fur is quite nice.
Also, I'm gonna use Lay on Hands on myself to give me 5 hit points.
All right.
He's gone.
I'll walk up to it, and then I'm gonna shoot it in the head.
Out of frustration.
You made me look at that.
While laying face down, I just say, "Don't you guys ever draw another card."
All right. Everyone ready for the experience points?
Yes.
All right.
This is about to blow us up.
Add
About to
5,000 experience to your current
Oh!
pool.
5,000.
5,000. You should go up a level, if not more.
1 level. Almost 2.
All right.
We're about 600 experience from level 5.
Wow. Combination of
You just gotta
cards just
send me respect.
got you guys a whole level.
If we didn't draw the wish first, we would have been cooked.
For sure.
100.
Yeah, I don't think we would have been able to do it in time.
No, I
We
don't
were
think so
all
either.
pretty much the next turn we would have all died.
50 chickens will be like, and they all died.
Oh, boys. We can get ability score improvement, or I can pick a feat.
You got big feet.
Well, it is definitely our time, and and congratulations, adventurers. That if you can bring back the head of a Yeti, you might even go up a rank in the guild.
Let's freaking go, boys.
I get out my dagger.
With the killed Yeti, can I take his head with us?
Sure. But I will
Okay.
say it is a Yeti. It is a gargantuan animal. So when you're toting it around, you will get looks. Unless you guys have something to cover the face of it, you'll be openly just lugging it around.
That is a risk I'm willing to take right now.
All right. You guys roll me either an animal handling or a medicine check.
Well, if it isn't my lucky day. Okay.
Onyx, you have a better time. Crow, he was definitely the first one to go up there, but he was more upset carving than trying to keep it intact. And Onyx, you roll up. You're like, hey, you got to make sure you cut it this way. And together, you guys have a well cut or a head of a Yeti and or Bigfoot, depending on where you're from.
Augers.
All right, so you guys got a carved head. You guys are still aching from essentially a long rest turned into an almost immediate card drawn fight. Now you guys are hurt again. What do you guys want to do next?
Long rest again.
Is everybody in agreement?
Say, if anything, we could take a short rest or just carry on. Or we could take a long rest. We could take the day off.
What are the chances of us
again.
running into another Yeti, guys? Like, let's be real.
Probably 1 in 20 cards left.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. And right now we're halfway to Baywood, right?
Yeah, you guys are halfway to Baywood.
If we did run into something else, well, and it's the beginning of the day.
Yeah, you guys woke up from camp, started pulling cards, and immediately went to a fight. So it is still early in the morning.
Well, honestly, if we make it to Baywood, we could rest there. And since our stuff kind of starts at night, the patrolling.
True. For it.
So you guys keep pushing on.
Yes,
I
sir.
say if that's okay with you, Crow. I don't know how hurt you are.
These are just flesh wounds. I'll live. Nothing too
Okay.
severe. Coughs of blood.
All right. So, with a unanimous decision, the group pushes forward. 50 chickens. He is jotting all of that down. He saw death before his eyes as this Bigfoot essentially just rolled up on you guys as you were playing cards, essentially. And he saw you guys fell this mighty creature. If he wasn't a fanboy before, he's definitely one now. But nonetheless, you guys head south.
Yes, sir.
And we assume piggyback formation. I let him
No
get a
problem.
piggyback ride.
Yeah, he jumps on your shoulders with glee. If anything, he's honored that you would carry him after such a ferocious fight from all three of you. And he is like nonstop riding on top of your head. And
Hey, yo.
yeah,
Writing.
my sickness is making it sound off, I
Hey,
suppose.
correct.
Yeah.
He has natural AEO senses. He just can't help it.
My ears perk up whenever there's an AO moment in the making.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of Dakota jokes, especially in high school.
You think I've changed since high school? I'm the same person.
He's claimed he's having a quarter life crisis, but
Have fun.
maybe he's still the same guy.
All
Got
right.
it. Hope. Quarter life? You think I'm gonna live to 120?
Third life.
I don't know if I'd want to live that long.
Yeah, 120 is kind of crazy.
It's doable.
Is that a threat?
I don't know.
But anyways, I started walking.
Potentially.
You guys start walking, and
Anyways, we start galloping.
you guys don't have horses. You guys have been walking ever since Boggin.
I didn't say the horses started galloping. I said we start galloping.
You guys have your hands up to your fists up to your chest, and you start skipping along the trail and making horse noises all the way to Baywood.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want 50 chickens to write down the wrong thing about what we're actually doing.
All right, 50
Good.
chickens. He's too distracted with your recent fight.
Galloping.
that
Oh,
that the galloping, even though it's a little jaunting if Onyx is galloping, he doesn't pay too much attention. He's too busy in nose in the book.
Fortunately, I have perfect rhythm.
as a musician, I also have perfect rhythm.
Oh, got me there. All right, so you guys arrive in Baywood, and then you arrive, and you don't really recognize it as a standard village or town. Baywood is very much like a almost like an extended forest. There is pixies flying around. There is no like paved road. There's essentially a loose term of a wooden fence, like as a gate, but it looks more like those waist high gates at like picket fence homes, and it's not there to like deter people. It's more of there as a we don't want small creatures in here, but if you're, you know, humanoid, you can just walk right in essentially. And like I said, there's no paved roads. If anything, all the roads are lined with flowers, different colors. And something else you notice is that there's not a whole lot of like regular humanoids. A lot of the residents are walking, talking trees, or known as tree ants.
Mm.
There are some amenities. You do see some buildings, but they're not exactly buildings. They're more like almost like trailers that can be towed away at a moment's notice. But you do recognize one as a tavern, and then you see another one acting as a sort of like on the go smithy. But that's essentially it. Everything else in this town is flowers. It's vegetable and fruit gardens. Everything seems to be like a very peaceful and green place.
It's a pretty beautiful town. Around what time is it?
It is close to the end of the day. Sunset is maybe an hour away.
Well, I want maybe there's a wonder if there's a city hall or something nearby we can talk to get some information on the ongoings of the town to see what's going on so we can do our job.
I need the nearest bed. Actually, I think I'm good. I have 17 HP. I'll live.
Yeah,
I
we got
could
to
use a
investigate
short
during
rest
the
at
day.
some point, but I do think the job comes first.
Correct. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah. I,
Yeah.
I used I'll just say that last fight really took a lot out of me. So I don't know
Not
if
at
I'll be
all.
the most useful this time
Don't worry,
if we
we're
get
all
into it.
fairly tired. So you're good.
All right. So you guys go around town. Are you guys looking for a person? Are you looking for a place? What are you in searching for?
A town hall,
A town hall.
ish area.
All right. You go around town. I'm gonna need everyone to roll me a nature check.
Nature, gotcha.
Nature.
That's gonna be a 9, buddy.
Sick nine. Another sick nine.
Wow.
It would have been really cool
Thank
if you
you.
had a nine. um, Kairos and Crow, you guys don't really know what you're looking for. You're not accustomed to sort of like greenery essentially encompassing the whole village or it being the village itself. But Onyx, whether you read it in a book or maybe you've heard stories or even been to a village similar to this, you know that there's no like set spot where the leader would be, but you do know that the leader of a treant would always be the largest and the most glamorous of a sort. And you look around and you see that like far off on one side there is a very thick trunked tree with white flowers blooming off of it, and noticing around that most of the other trees simply have leaves and not many flowers, this must be the leader.
Gotcha. Hey guys, if they're anything like us, I feel like the biggest and most important guy always hangs out at one of the flashiest places, you know what I mean? I think we should check out the big tree that's over there. It looks like one of the more important things around here, and I think those guys would appreciate it.
Some pretty reasonable logic. Sure, I'll follow your lead.
Behind you.
All right. So the three of you, or four of you, I should say, stroll up to this enormous tree, and they seem to be sort of sitting still. Not so much rooted. They can walk if they so choose, but this tree seems to be sort of like sitting still and sort of like, if you didn't know any better, you would think that this is a normal tree, except you see it inhaling and exhaling in a very calming motion. And you see a few pixies sort of going around this tree and sort of like touching up the flowers, pruning it, and then one of the pixies taps or whispers to the tree, and it turns around, and the tree says, "Hello. How may I help you?" Oh, before I continue, does anybody know Sylvan?
No. Wah, wah.
No? Alright. So when they speak very slowly, and you guys can tell that this is not like the first language it knows, but it is the most obviously common, and so it's trying with care, trying to depict what it's thinking. And so it goes on and says, "Hello, how may I help you?"
Yes, I'll speak. Hello, yes. We were sent here by. What's the name of the Adventurers Guild that we were sent by again?
I take out my helping hand badge.
That's right. We were sent by the Helping Hand Guild to investigate some goings on of this town. Some out of place goings on.
I see. Well then, allow me to tell you what has been going on here. And the tree, it kind of gives like a brisk little nod to the pixies, and the pixies, they all sort of scatter about in all different directions, seemingly to go do different jobs. And the tree, it stands up, and what you thought was more of like its full height, it is not much bigger, but it definitely is towering. This tree, uh, all of you would have to look up instead of looking forward now that it's at full height, and it simply walks in a direction, and you suggest that it's wanting you to follow.
I follow.
All right, you guys follow, and you reach a not a clearing, but the edge of what you presume is this village. The flower path seems to end, and you see the giant tree point forward. "We saw trespassers going east from our southern entrance. We do not know who they were, but we fear for the village."
Going east, you said.
People come to this village often?
Not many simply skirt around trying to be unnoticed. Most enter, for this is a peaceful place.
Hmm.
I,
And as my friend was suggesting, you said they came from the east?
they came from the west and
To the
headed
What?
east.
Ah, gotcha. West to east.
sure.
Normally, most take the paths, but These people, they actively avoided the village, perhaps not to be seen. Luckily, we trees are indistinguishable at night.
And then another question: were they more so humanoid or more of a creature of sorts?
They seemed humanoid, but they had two creatures on four legs with them.
Hmm.
Interesting. Interesting.
What?
A horse?
Maybe.
Perhaps. New friend incoming.
Okay. Well, outside of that going on, we did have a pretty tough time getting over here. Do you guys have places for us
Rest.
to sleep, or do
But,
you guys normally just take a spot on the ground?
but of course, you are of the helping hand and have come to help us. We have accommodations for whoever may travel through here, whether they are humanoid or not.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
The giant tree starts lumbering back towards the center of the village, and he points to one of the caravans or trailers you saw earlier. And you can see that the trailer, it has a sign hanging out in front of the door, and it says Treetop Tavern.
Okay. Good to know.
If you need any more information, do not hesitate to ask. Though our scouts did not see very much in the night.
And since we were sent here to help with the patrol, is there someone in particular we should talk to for where they want us to watch, or is that kind of up to us?
Where you watch, it is up to you, but I fear that there may be, and it takes a moment for it to think before it says, a war. There may be a disturbance from the two neighboring kingdoms.
I look at the rest of the group.
Interesting.
And
So,
since this is kind of the middle grounds, it could be caught up in it a little bit.
We are afraid that it might.
That is quite a predicament to be in.
yeah.
We will definitely do what we can to try to help remedy this situation.
We saw a new group of people heading east recently. They shouldn't be too far. Perhaps you could rest a while and in the night follow suit. I doubt they will move during daylight.
Okay, that sounds like a good. Sounds like a wise decision to retreat. If you guys agree with it, I think that'd be the best idea, probably, especially after our last encounter.
Sure.
Just a little short rest
Have
until nightfall.
do you have a way of identifying you, like a name or something? Is that a thing that trans also follow through with, or?
Are you asking? Are you asking the tree if it goes by a name?
Yeah.
I am simply known as Elder Root.
I dig it. I like that.
Elder Groot?
Hush you.
Root.
But yeah. So if you guys have any more questions that you want answered, now's the time, or you guys can go ahead and visit the trailer and get a little, maybe a little food and maybe a little rest.
To the tavern.
To the tavern.
Let's go.
All right. So with that, you bid Elder Root a farewell, and you guys head to the trailer. And it's not like a caravan where or those what do you call it? Those Oregon Trail type of caravans with a wooden wagon and a cloth over. This is a very prestigious looking trailer, like one part a food truck, and then one part RV. So you get a very long but very well maintained little trailer, and uh, as you walk up, there's little stair steps that go inside, and you walk in, and there is a tiefling who's there, and he is sort of like cleaning a glass and just putting it away, and then like actually like finishing up. And he goes, "Oh, customers! Oh, come in, come in, come in. What can I do for you folks?"
Oh yes, we were hoping to potentially get some lodging. We're here as a part of a quest given to us by the Helping Hands Guild.
Sure, sure. Good. Good. Oh, it's actually all four of you. That's actually perfect. I only have like 4 beds.
Excellent. Looks like we came to the right place, boys.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little cramped if anybody else shows up, but we'll make it work somehow. But nonetheless, sure. It's gonna be a gold apiece for room and board, and it comes with free breakfast.
I ask if they have a warm glass of milk or an equivalent.
Milk. I don't believe this town really deals in cattle. But but I can get you I guess eggs. I don't know what you want. There's like veggie juice. I could warm that up for you.
That would be nice. I could
Sure.
go for a warm glass of veggie juice.
Sure, yeah. I never had to warm up veggie juice, but if you say it's good, then I might start doing it more often.
Oh, thanks.
And as you guys, oh, did you want that drink now, by the way?
Just whenever we head over to the room, it's no rush. Maybe it'll help fall asleep.
Yeah, sure. He leads you past this almost like diner car type of look, and then there is a double door that leads into bunk beds, 2 on each of the walls, and so two beds on each wall, and you guys have a little like almost locker where you can put your taller gear in. And as you're about to, settle in for the night, the tiefling, he goes, "So, what's that Yeti head?"
It's just that. A Yeti head.
Just the result of our recent hunt that we were on.
Oh, you guys are hunters.
In a sense, yeah.
Among other things.
It's a hobby.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear more about in the morning.
Oh, if you want to hear anything about it, the best storyteller right here, my guy 50 Chickens. He'll revel you the tale of our adventures so much it'll blow your socks off if you have any socks. I don't know.
Yeah, I have socks.
Excellent.
50 chickens. I'll partake of your stories in the morning then. Okay, I could do that. And soon enough, Onyx, you are given your glass of warm veggie juice. All right.
A little better than expected.
Yeah, it's
Not
good.
bad, not good.
Exactly. It's pretty average, you wouldn't order it again, but if someone gave it to you, you drink it.
Yeah, I tell him it's a little thick, but
Hey,
it is warming. So I guess it is getting the result that I wanted. But you know, it could be better.
All right. Well, I guess I'll keep it in the back of my mind in case someone else wants to order it. Then, appreciate you bringing the idea up.
Yeah, anytime.
And with that, you guys are taking a short rest or a long rest.
short rest just because we won't just make it to nighttime.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Onyx is already short resting with a half finished thing of veggie juice. It knocked him out.
all right. Do you guys want to? How many hours do you guys want to spend since it's a short rest? The minimum is 1 hour, which would get you to one hit point die you can use.
Let's do 2 hours. I mean, how long till nighttime? Once again,
It's about an hour when you walked into the town.
what do you boys say? You want to do an extra hour for that extra die of healing, or you just want to do 1 hour and get to the investigating?
I think 2 is fine. We'll have plenty of time to do what we need to do.
The night is your own. I'll agree with 2.
Cool.
All
I
right.
work best in the shadows anyway.
All right.
Oh, I took a top bunk, by the way.
Noted.
I got middle bunk.
Whoa.
That means you'd be laying on top of somebody at a bottom bunk.
No,
Maybe he has a
I'll
triple
be
decker.
under
R.I.P.
the
to
bed.
chickens.
Maybe
I'll be under the bed.
maybe he's got a triple decker bunk bed.
He did it. I explained to you guys that it's 2 beds hung from the wall on either wall.
I still like to think that he has a double bunker.
All right. Then I would like to think
You
that
could rearrange it.
you're just
Maybe.
they're hooked to the wall.
Ah, not for long, they're not.
Oh boy, you guys just want to make my life difficult.
Indeed,
And
we
then
do.
Crow said he's underneath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm under the bed.
Where the fuck is my quick speed?
50 chickens. He huddles into a remaining bed, and he's like, I've never had a bunk bed before. This is fun. But sure enough, you guys take a short rest. You may use up to 2 hit die to heal yourselves.